What's up there? This is Mr. Mike Kaufman, and this video is all about Pear Deck. Now, Pear Deck is a Google Slides add-on that allows you to engage students with interactive presentations, meaning you can take a Google Slides presentation and add interactive questions such as multiple choice, writing, draggable, drawing, and it allows you then to engage your students while you're presenting, or there's a feature then to let students continue to work on their own, engaging students in the work and allowing you a view of what your students are actually doing and whether they're actually learning the material in real time. All right, so let's get going. So the first thing you want to do is add the Pear Deck add-on. So in Google Slides, click on Add-ons and click Get Add-ons. From here, you want to search for Pear Deck. And then click Add. Continue to go through the series of prompts, giving it permission and connecting it to your email. Once it's successfully been added, go back to Add-ons, choose Pear Deck, and click Open Pear Deck Add-on. What it's going to do is on the right side, it's going to open up the Pear Deck question bank. Now, you have a couple different options here of what you can do to create your interactive questions. The first is using their slide library, which is pre-created templates. For example, in the beginning of the lesson, right, you can choose a different way to engage your students, for example, by accessing their prior knowledge. To choose it, I simply click on it, and it will be added automatically to my slideshow. Now note, it's still editable. I can go in there, and instead of saying today's topic, I might be able to do something specifically. What you already know about infographics, or whatever my topic happens to be. Now notice down below in the speaker notes, it says this is a Pear Deck text slide, meaning students are going to be able to type their responses to the question asked. Let's go back. They also have different templates for during the lesson, such as timelines, multiple choice, draggable slides, so forth. Let's say I want to do a drawing slide. I can click on it, and it'll be automatically again added to my presentation. Just like the other one, this one is editable. So I can go in there and again specify, go ahead and label the infographic, and then I could take the image there, erase it, and add my own. Notice down below in the speaker notes, it talks about that this is a drawing slide, meaning students will be able to draw their answers. They also have templates for the end of a lesson, as well as featured content templates. These templates tap into deeper and more critical thinking skills that you want to engage your students in during a lesson. Observation, viewpoints, and so forth. And again, to add it, all you have to simply do is click on it. Now, you can also choose to create your own questions from scratch. To do that, scroll down a little bit farther and use one of the question options down below. Now do note that I have a premium plan and therefore all the questions are possible. If you're using the free plan, draggable and drawing questions are not options. To add one of these questions, I simply click on it. All it'll do is update my slide template, click Update Slide, and then I can add content, right? I can add a question. I can always in and add an image, video, or whatever else I need to add to the slide. Now what I love about this add-on is you don't have to create a presentation from scratch. You can just update presentations that you already have created. For example, I have one here on infographics. On my third slide, I want to get, again, a sense of what students already know. And this is a great place that I would add in a text slide. And then it'll take the question that I might have just had students answer aloud in previous years and give them the ability to write their answers before they shared it aloud. On this one, I might want them to draw directly onto the infographic, again circling a couple examples. To do that, all I have to do is click on the draw and it'll automatically update the template. Click Update Slide. And now, when the students are viewing this presentation, they will get the ability to draw directly on the slide, and I will be able to see exactly what it is they're drawing to really understand whether or not they are getting the concepts. multiple choice, and then drag the icon. This question is, I have a blue star icon, and they will drag it to different parts of the slide based on whatever their answer is. This is great for maps, timelines, or really anything else like labeling parts of something. Now let's take a second and see what this looks like from a student point of view. To do that, all I want to do is click on Present Lesson. Now I have one already opened. Once you click Present Lesson, this is going to show up on your screen. Students need to go to joinpd.com and enter in the specific code for this presentation session. Join PD. So as a student, joinpd.com and enter the code SJPAR. Notice students don't have to sign up for an account. It just accesses their Google account right from there. They can skip this question or answer it. And now, once the teacher has all students join, they can close the class code and begin their presentation. So here's now the student view. Here's the teacher view. Now notice, once I click on a new slide, the student view will automatically change. And in this case, this is an example of a draggable question. They can drag their level of understanding somewhere along the continuum to thumbs up, to thumbs down, or anywhere on between. Now, in here, I can show student responses. And then they can see exactly what it is they're looking for. Let's take a look at another question. Here's that question that we used as a text answer. Here's the student view. Well, how would you define infographic? And then they answer right on the side. And again, this is the response that I'm seeing, and notice I get to see exactly which student is saying this. Student A, this is their answer. Now, if I had more students in this session, I would see all their answers right there. Now I can choose to show the responses, as well as lock the screens, preventing students from answering anymore, and then showing off different student answers. This is a great way, right, to show off answers that you then want to discuss further. I can star it to point out specific ones. Let's take a look at one more example. Right, here is an example of a drawing slide. So now students can draw directly on the slide, as well as add text. Oops, let's try that again. As well as add text, and so forth. And like every other type of slide, the teacher view, I get to see exactly what student A is doing, right? And I can then choose to lock screens when I'm ready for students to stop working, and then choose responses. Now what I also love is this feature down here that is new question. What I can do is if, for example, during a slide, a certain question comes up, right, through discussion, I can then add the new question directly right there, making my presentation flexible and to be able to take advantage of those teachable moments. Now when I'm done presenting, all I have to do is click End. Now I can have the option to name the session, as well as publish student takeaways. What that will do is it will publish and then send a copy of all the student answers to each of the students, allowing them to have a copy of their work. I can then click and save and end session. What's really nice is I can restart the session later on if we did not get a chance to finish. So that is it. That's a quick overview of Pear Deck, how to create questions from scratch, how to add in some of their templates, how to use it for presentations you already have created, as well as how to get it going on with a class and what the students see on their actual computers. Good luck engaging your students in this wonderful tool, Pear Deck.